Hi, everybody. It's me, Sue Ananian, Soul Coach. I am just setting up. I'm so happy that you guys can join in live. When you arrive, just say hi so I can see who's here. As you know, every week on Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, we invite the Tarot Masters to join us. And I'll pull a few cards and they'll share their wisdom. What's going on? What do we need to know about today? So let me just get out of the way. Hi. Tarot Masters to come down for this session. Please allow me to become a hollow bone. To move out of the way. In service to this audience. So, I messed up today. I did not put a reminder on my Facebook page. So, who knows if people will show up. You know, every Wednesday, the group that comes in live, the Tarot Masters, you know, they know more than we do. They come in and they offer us, this group, a private I'm just listening to their voices right now. They offer private information for the group in attendance. So, hey Lillian, I'm so glad you're here. So they offer a private teaching, private information for the group in attendance. And so right now I'm just shuffling the deck. And Lillian, thank you, has begun the journey, the exodus into this room so that the right people come and will hear what they need to hear. So I'm just shuffling the deck until it feels correct. What do we, with the intention, what do we need to know? What does this group need to know? What does Lillian need to know? And Sue? What's happening in the world? What do we need to know? Okay, so that feels correct. So now I'm going to spread the cards. And let's this card. This card. This card. Okay, so I'm going to leave these cards in order because we're all here. You know, the interesting thing that happens is that everybody here, there's like a synergistic energy, a group dynamic energy. And so these cards are for the group in attendance and the group that is still coming. So, let's see. Oh, interesting. So, So right now we have the two of right now where we are is this card, the Ace of Coins. So the coins are the pentacles are about earth. It generally earthly things, the mundane, our career, things that are happening right now. And so we're at the beginning of a journey. And so the card prior to this, what was happening before, this is the Two of Swords. The swords are air, communication, you know, and the then we have where we're going. Here we have is the Four of Swords, kind of like into a sleep stage, where we're going to the possibilities of creating a new dream. Now the situation under, I picked more cards than I normally did. Why, I don't know. It just felt like it was. The underlying theme is here we're in the middle of a tower moment. Not a surprise with the world around us, right? It's kind of being dismantled and crushing, coming apart. And we have the Empress. So this is the overlying situation. So let's see what we can come up with. So okay. Hey, Jeanette. I'm so glad you guys are here. You heard the call. Thank you. Okay, so here we are, Ace of Coins. So, you know, this is reminding me, bringing me back to the Tower card. What we're kind of the foundation that we're all sitting on. So the world is changing. The systems that we know are changing, being dismantled. And here's the Ace of Coins, which, hey Angel, Jeanette, you're perfectly on time, you're not late. So here we have the Ace of Coins. As the world is changing and there feels like a great instability and we're not sure where we will end up. Like the norm is different right now. And so even in the middle of this storm, this card, the Ace of Coins, is reminding us that we can create, even in the midst of this storm. So we're, one second. And so what I'm seeing, okay, so what I'm seeing are seeds, the seeds in a spring garden being planted, and new seeds. The thing is, we have to do the labor ourselves. So we have the opportunity to learn to become our own master gardeners. The Ace of coins reminds us that we're at the beginning of a new journey. Well, the energy is just like running hard. So I'm just one voice. I'm just allow this to come through with one voice so that I can serve. And so each of us needs to know, like, it's a time to slow down, stop, and determine what do we really want to grow. So because the old system is falling apart, a lot of the things that we used to have and rely on are shifting. And so, gather with, like again, a call to community and to small groups. And it's a time where each of us needs to start planting our own gardens. This isn't a physical garden, but this is a garden, your seeds, your desires, your hopes, things that you want in your life. We are learning to become more of the creators of our life. The old systems aren't in place like they were, and the chaos and dismantling will continue for a time. Energies are being played out, and anytime something is put into motion, other energies come out. So there will be a what is the word? As this one dominant force gets thrown into the pond, other energies will come in, and even that original idea, thought will it'll take form with others' input. And so if we were talking about, I'm hearing geopolitical moves out in the world, one stone is thrown out. It's not the final word. It's just other energies will move, and there's a dance in play as this new world is coming into form. The thing is, as individuals, there will be people that it'll feel like falling through the cracks. Systems that we relied on, you relied on, I relied on, are shifting. And so this is a time where each of us can begin creating our new world. This is this message, the time of the lone wolf is over. This is becoming more of a geo-global creation. It will end up more balanced. Those that were in power will not be in the same place. Other people are rising, and it'll be more of a balanced, united, diversified position. But until that happens, there's going to be a lot of unrest and displaced energies, and this is where a lot of displaced people people are falling through the cracks, and this is where collaboration and community are really important. Healing, personal healing, do the things so that do the things that you need to do so that you are not you're not falling through the cracks, and that is reaching out, creating community. There's a place for everybody. Everyone has talents and needs and places at the table. So find your people. This is also a time where I'm hearing really, really important is to plug in, to be able to plug into your spiritual team so that, you know, you have a direct line that Spirit is working through you. One of the things that's coming up is this global world prayer that has been created. It's happening at the end of the month by Beltane. I'll put the link out again, but this is about us working together to call in and work with the divine to assist in and to call in the light, to hear our prayers, to come together. So, you know, find the groups that resonate to you and jump in. Become the voice in the void of creation. There, you know, this is where heaven on earth, we call it in. And this is reminding me, above us, the situation above us is the Empress. And we are, you know, the Empress is the ruler of her world. And so, hey, Marianne. So the Empress is here overriding. So even, you know, we have the power. The Empress. The Empress rules her world, and so even though this spread is talking about globally, again, geopolitical, worldly events, each of us, this is also an inner job where we are the emperor or empresses of our world. Now, the Empress is different than the Emperor in the sense that this is the divine, nurturing, caring. She is looking to the people and their needs. The Empress is in service to the people. And so how do we move forward in this, in the dismantling of geopolitical structures? How do we dismantle the old and yet take care of everyone that's involved in this crumbling structure? And so this is our work, particularly those here on this call, is like, how do we create a safe place for everyone? People are struggling and afraid, and it's our work as the the archetypical Empress works through us to create a sure foundation. Now, some of us may have more reach than others, but kindness, thoughtfulness, understanding, being curious, asking people how they are, eliminating judgments, because our judgments are, what I'm hearing is weapons against another, our judgments, because we don't know what people are living through. So eliminate the judgments and just be a safe place. But the Empress doesn't operate from fear. She is a safe, and I see a safe and welcoming harbor for all. And so how can we serve others in this light? How can we serve from our highest selves in the Empress? Even the masculine here is like allowing the Empress to come through us. The nurturing, the caring, the welcoming. In an empire, though everyone is needed, so all gifts are needed, and so our diversity is, which is really interesting, because diversity is being squelched in the world, particularly in the U.S. right now. There is, but this is where our strength, our beauty, our creative abilities, the diversity is where our wealth is. So the old system is falling apart. Its flaws are crumbling under its weight, under its unrealistic, and I'm hearing deformed projections. And what is, so the old system is, I'm seeing like vines of, that strangle life. So the Empress is just reminding us that our diversity, this is where our strength is. We are the different cells of creation. Imagine the body, the blood. Each part of us is a welcome, beautiful addition to the entire being. You don't cut off a finger, or it's just it. How does one destroy itself? How do it? So the old system just is not. The old system is sick, and so it's in its death throes. Every week, these cards are speaking to us weekly about, the bigger energies that are playing out in the world right now. And the Tarot Masters keep coming back that the old system is dying from January, from the new year and through. And the Tarot Masters are helping us understand that we have power, we have grace, and there is more here. So again, the consistent message is the time of the lone wolf is over, that our community, our friendships, that we're here to grow into the next version, the next iteration of ourselves. And not to do it just for ourselves, but we bring everybody with us, just like the Creator did for us. There is a path for all of us, and our diversity is our beauty. And so how do we bring everybody? How do we make this a safe place? So again, if you're doing light work, this is a really important time in history. If you're feeling the call that there is more, that you're here to do something big, there's an urgency, you're hearing the call. Your spiritual team is, here for all of us. Our spiritual teams are here for all of us, so that we step into this next moment in time. This is a time of spiritual ascension. We're all being called forward. And we can see that the old systems are crumbling. And the most important thing to know is that you're perfect. Your diversity, your uniqueness is perfect for these times. So anytime you hear anything that is stifling that, or taking away a power, somebody's rights, human rights, those are the things that go against the light. They are not the light. The light, there is enough for all. I'm just seeing, when it rains everywhere. There is enough for everyone. It's just how do we make it accessible for everybody? And maybe that's why you're here. We have the card where we began was Two of Swords. So this came before the Ace of Coins. This is where we began. And this card is just talking about, the Two of Swords. The swords are air, communication, like, right communication. Are we right in our communication? Our country is also very young. It's only 200 plus years old. So this is like, what if we're looking at this as a global, our systems are crumbling, which we know, right? That's not a guess. That's true. And we're coming from the Empress, so this is bigger than us. We are coming from our exalted selves, and creating something new. The where we came from is like, we can, even the words, our words, our projections into the world, we're too small, like immature, right? Like children. And so we are now in the process of creating this new world for ourselves and for those around us. Here we end with the Four of Swords. Again, it's kind of like, you'll see this, we're sleeping, dreaming, still in the sleep stage of becoming. And So sometimes, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but like sometimes people stay in bed longer because they're depressed. They, you know, the day, the task, life feels heavy and overwhelming. And so, uh, what I'm hearing, sometimes we just have to get out of bed and open up the curtains. When you open up the curtains, you're going to see we're heading into spring. Next week is Beltane. It's like the new season, the wheel turns. And this is a time of, I know it's at the cross quarter time. It's halfway between spring and summer. And there's new life. The sun is out, the warmth, I can feel it beating on my skin. And so, you know, get up and move. And this is where new life is. But right now, there's a lot of people that are really, you know, if we were to look at, again, what I hear is geopolitical arena, there's a lot of uncertainty, and there are people that are afraid and depressed, and it's really hard to have a day. Like, how do you plan for a day when things feel like they're slipping away? And so here we this group, we can use our compassion and understanding, and also understanding that allowing the Empress to work through us, that we can make a safe harbor and welcome people into the sunlight. But it's not the sunlight of delusion and fantasy. It's like, how do people feel nurtured and seen and have hope? So this is where I think our work is right now, is community and doing things that offer hope, and reminding people that they can control their day, their world, and they don't have to do it alone. This is really helpful for me, because I'm doing more online stuff for community, and so for me, I know that this is going to be helpful. I mentioned earlier about the what is it? The global day of prayer. I think it's on the 30th. It's the day before Beltane. So I'll post that link there. And that's where we can gather together in ceremony, because I will set sacred space. And we can, everyone will receive this powerful prayer, the invocation. So anyway, brain fart. So you know, what can you do? Whether it's, you know, like, what can you do for your friends, family? You know, join other communities, and you know, open your house, and if you know, most importantly, share your light with others. You know, Lillian mentioned she just celebrated Easter, like many of us, a fresh new beginning, starting. Hope springs eternal. Yes, and this is a time where This is the energy, Beltane is the energy of, and all the holidays, right, are, they somehow, um, they are, Easter and Beltane are, I believe, lunar holidays. And, this is a time of birth, renewal, spring, hope, fertility, growth, rebirth, resurrection, everything that has gotten very quiet in the winter. Now we see it, the seeds of the past bursting through the soil. And some of it we can prune, the seeds that were not, that are not going to be sweet, that we don't want in the garden. We can prune them out so that we can control, we can grow the things that we want. So it really is the Easter, Passover, Beltane, Ramadan, like all these holidays come at the same, in the same, within a few weeks of each other sometimes. So it's a very important global time. So there we go. It's quarter of. That's the reading for today. I hope it was helpful. It was helpful for me to know, to know that I'm on the right path, that and to get out and to move my body, to feel, how do we move the earth, the old stagnation. We need to move our bodies, and we need to move through earth. And as we create, we get the divine inspiration, which becomes a thought that becomes something that we are birthing, right? And then we birth it. So it comes in through fire, down to air, down to water, out through earth. And so this is the time where we can knowing the elements and working with the elements, knowing where you get stuck. If you're always in your head, or you're always in your emotions, we need to be able to bring it down through all of us, so that we can create the world that we want. So this is also a really good time for personal healing. Move the stuck energy, let go of the things that don't work for you. And if you need a personal reading, like what's going on with you, what is your overview, this is a really great time to do a soul reading where we take your name and birthday, your specifics, and see what the archetypical energies are for you, so that you have understanding and that you can move through your world. The Tarot Masters are very generous working with us. So I'm going to pick a card. I'm going to pick Lillian because she was the first one here. So Lillian, I'm going to get a card for you. So Lillian, here we go. This is the Seven of Wands. Now the wands, so this is showing us, right, like there may be situations happening for you. They're kind of surrounding you, but you are above the situation, and you've done enough that, like, you're fighting for what you want, but yet you are above the situation, so you have a really good overview and understanding of this particular situation. Does that resonate well? And you're fully you're fierce, and like you're doing this. It also feels like where in the past you've been very nice and compliant, even maybe a little subservient. This is showing that in this instance you know what you need to do, and you have a clear direction, and there's also a confidence here. You're saying yes somewhat. So it's hard to do this online, but this is what the card is sharing. I would love to hear more, but here we go. So whatever you're doing, I would meditate on what you, if it's somewhat, meditate on what you really want to create out of the situation, and then go for it, and just have the confidence that this is in your control. This is in your control. Okay. Jeanette, let's pick a card for you. Okay. Oh, how interesting. Here we have another wands. This is the 9 of wands. So there are some situations around you. And what it sounds like is at one point it might have felt like there was a feeling of being trapped in this situation, but actually if you see that you are just firmly moving one of the sticks, and you're wearing a crown, so this is coming from a place of empowerment and strength, and you're moving the stick that you need to free yourself. So this is and you're close to closer to this solution than you may realize. Okay. 9 is also the end of a cycle. So this is good. The wands are also about it's fire, and so fire, this is may have to do something with like a project, a passion, maybe a passion project, something that and once I'm just listening. Yeah, I'm just hearing that it's like a project that you need to move the obstacle, and then you'll be able to make more forward movement. Angel, are you here? Angel. Here we have 8. Okay, so Jeanette says that makes sense in a few ways. Good. Angel, here we have the 8 of Pentacles. Ah. So here we have Pentacles, and it looks like work projects, huge growth, firmly rooted in the soil. So I'm seeing you, it's like you're plowing the soil, but this isn't an established garden. It's like you're plowing the the wild earth, preparing the soil for new projects. A lot of really exciting things are before you. And you're really strong, because it's like you're doing this, but I'm like, where are, like, it's an old time it's an old time plow, but there's like no horse or mule or ox. Like, you're just like manhandling yourself. So there's something here for you. Yeah, it's like don't work so hard. So many choices right now, trying to put them all together by hand. Yeah, yeah. And so what I'm hearing, Angel, is you're working too hard. This is a time where this won't be a surprise, but to meditate and see where the top priorities, what you really need to do, what you want to grow, what it looks like, and how to call it in. All of the things. So slow down. Yes, lots and lots of choices, but you're working too hard, because this is like wild, hard packed soil. So what you're doing is something that you've never done before, if that makes sense. So you don't want to break your back doing it or sweat so much. It's like, how can this flow easier for you? Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Hey, Katie, I love you too. You're going to get the last card today. Let's see what the angel says. The question of the day is okay. You're going fishing and going to meditate. That is fabulous, because I think you do really well by the water, and that'll help with the information flow. It'll get you really quiet too. Good for you. Katie, justice. So this is one of the major arcana. This is more of a archetypical overriding card. Everybody else was getting more in the weeds, what needs to be happening, what's happening over life, in your life. And here we have justice. We have the two pillars of creation, and you're standing in the center of them. And at the same time, you are here as kind of like I'm hearing, Lord of your world. And we have the scales of balance, justice, and we have a sword. Katie, is there something legally going on for you? I'm just hearing, like, legally. I'm hearing, like, get your ducks in order, paperwork. Hmm. Anyway, I'm not really sure how hard to press this because it could be very personal. So you're in the center of the pillars of creation, and it feels like legal decisions or documents. And balance. So this is where a private reading would be good, to go into something like that. Anyway, everyone, it is 1 o'clock. We've been at this for an hour. Let me know if it was helpful. I don't even remember what the card said, except that, yes, I'm looking at the cards on the table now with the Tower, the Empress, and where we are, the Ace of Coins. We're in the middle of creation. We're in the beginning of creating our new life, and for us and for those around us. So, my dear friends, go be the beautiful lights that you are. Offer the world a helping hand. Be your beautiful selves. Be the light and the hope, and we're going to get through all this together. I'm Sue Ananian at soulfullyouwellness.com. If you have any questions, reach out. And I will be sure to be posting about our global world prayer. And I hope you can join us and call in this new world, call in the light, so that we are all uplifted and we are creating this new world together. Lillian, I love you. Jeanette, Angel, Caitlin, and Lillian. Lynn, Lynn, are you still here? I'm going to pull a card for you. And Marion. 2 more cards, guys. Lynn. The Page of Coins. So I'm hearing new wealth. I'm hearing maybe taxes. I know, we just had to submit our taxes, right? Are people still submitting taxes? I don't know. Hey, Lynn, so I'm glad to see you're here. This is talking about Page of Coins, and so I'm hearing new wealth. So I don't know if you're getting some money. Actually, what I'm seeing is that you need to put some money toward a project. I'm hearing unexpected project. But I'm also seeing like kind of like building blocks. Oh, bonus time. Okay. Oh, so yes, you're putting money toward a kitchen. How fabulous. So this is what this card is suggesting. and and that's where the money's coming from. That's so funny because I'm like, is it taxes? Where's the money coming from? It's like new money. So yes, and it is going toward a new project, your kitchen. Oh, that's so much fun. I love hearing this because sometimes I don't know what I'm like. Why am I seeing this? So thank you. Your answer is really helpful. Um, is this your first new kitchen, Lynn? Is this like the first time you're putting a kitchen together? Um, and they're just saying, yeah, so, I, yeah, so it's your first time putting a kitchen together. So what I'm hearing is do it the way you want, because, you might be looking at the cost and saying, well, do I really, um, this kitchen, so right away, the money issue could, yeah, so it's 23 years you're there and the last thing to be done, and it feels like this is going to make your home feels like you're going to be in this house for a while. At first I was like, is she moving, is she, but this is gonna, I think it's going to be very soul satisfying, and it's talking about colors. I don't know if you're having a question about the colors that you're choosing. Go with the one that makes your heart happy. Um, and what I'm hearing is looks that way. What looks that way? That you're going to be there for a while, or that you're having an issue with picking colors. Um, make your heart happy. It's really like the heart of your home, and you'll, like you say you've been there for 23 years, but this is going to make your house feel like your home. Oh, that looks like you're staying in New Jersey. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be here for a while, that you might have been contemplating moving, but that you're going to be here for a while. I think once you do this kitchen, it's going to make the house feel like your home, where before you've been living in this house, but this is going to make your house feel like at home. So do it your way. Like, of course, we know what our budget is, right? But, like, make sure that you're picking the things that are just going to tickle your heart. Okay? And I just hear that you deserve this. So if you're hemming and hawing about it, this is going to make your heart happy. You'll have to share pictures with us too. Let's see. And I think Marion, are you still here? You're welcome, Lynn. I'm glad that helped. Sometimes, when you get a reading, it's just like, why do we have to, what I love about it is just like confirmation. Like, a lot of the times the information comes, it can be a surprise, but a lot of times it can give you the overarching theme of what's going on in our life, and just be such a relief, because we go back and forth. Now, I mean, there's tarot masters, like, here they are talking about global issues that are surrounding us, and that the entire world is dealing with. So they're talking about, like, again, like the archetypical overview, but yet they can nuance it down, like, what can we do in this moment of time? And it's really care for one another, care for ourselves, work with our spiritual team. We're not alone in this. And so, and for those that are around us, be the kind, be the safe place in the world. our diversity, again, coming back to diversity, our unique way that we express ourselves is not supposed to be like, you are not supposed to be like me, and I am not supposed to be like you. We are divine expressions of God, of the Creator, of Tankeshala, Yahweh, Adonai, Allah, Creator, Energy, whatever name you use. We're not supposed to be rubber stamps, something that somebody molds us into. That is like so counter creation, right? And so here we can be, the Tarot Masters walk us through with the storm that we are sailing through, and yet the Masters come down and they're interested in Lynn's kitchen. How Angel is plowing his field, and how, Lillian and Jeanette have these wands, and just reminding them that they have the power to rule their world. I mean, and this is who we are too. We can do this for other people. Marion, last card, because I think then I have everybody, and we can do this today. I have the time. Marion, let's see. Ace of Swords. Is this not you, my beautiful friend? Ace of Swords. Marion reads Tarot also, so this will pop for her in a way that will be good. So here we have swords again, air and communication, and she's doing a dance with words and creativity, and she's fluid and cutting through illusions. Very deep insights, Marion. I love this card for you, and look how stinking graceful you are, doing it all. Just your beauty reigns, and you're inspiring everyone around you as you're doing this dance. So I love it. Okay, everybody, did I miss anybody? I'm just going through the list again because here we go. You guys, I got everybody. Woohoo! We could do it this month or this week. Anyway, I adore each of you. I'm so glad that we get to do this together. Thank you for showing up and being with me as I get to dive deeper in my work with these Tarot Masters. And I'm so glad that I am able to share this with you, because we are going to do this together, and I'm really grateful to have you. So have a wonderful day.